All right. How is everybody doing? I know it's been a long time since we live streamed, only, 50 minutes or so. Let's make sure some people get here first, and then we can dive into any conversations that we have. I know there was some missing questions that I couldn't answer, so hopefully people show up. Oh, hey. Hello again. Good morning. And we have 14 people here. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you come in here. I thought you already streamed. Yeah, I did. I was streaming. I streamed until about 8 o'clock. I had to take the kids to daycare, um, which I don't normally do, but I had to take them to daycare. So I said I would come back on maybe around 9 because I wanted to stream until 10. Do you think Terra Luna will make a comeback to grow even more? So yes, eventually. I think right now it's just playing catch up to the entire crypto market, right? Where the crypto market fell down a hell of a lot, and now Terra Classic was going the opposite way, and now we're seeing it come back and kind of settle into reality, I guess. So yes, I do see a pump, but I think we're gonna see more pumps based on rumors and news, and then we'll also see larger pumps based on the entire bull run. Welcome back, Matt. One more question. XYO, what's your opinion? I'm a truck driver and um, I mind in your wait, I mind it. Your input always value to me. So yeah, let's look at XYO. This is currently at less than a penny, over half a penny though. We're seeing it at the total supply is great. The circulating supply is great to have most of the supply out there. You're looking at 12.8 billion and 13.9 billion as being the total supply. So most of it is out there. You're not seeing a huge difference in the market cap versus the fully diluted market cap. So that's great. Volume up 22%. And seeing it's up to 2 million. I do want to see how many markets it's actually available on. It's available on a lot of markets. So it's not like it has like a crazy amount of room to like be introduced. When things are introduced, it grows a lot more. Right? When it's introduced, like say on Coinbase, it's already on Coinbase, so it probably already had that Coinbase pump, right? So you're not looking for something like that. What you're looking for is just history, right? Is history going to tell you that this can easily make these moves back up here? Well, from what history is telling me, we don't have a lot of time up in these higher levels, so I wouldn't push for it to stay at 7 cents or grow up to even a level of 3 cents. But what I would push for is something. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong numbers. So 4 cents here versus 2 cents down here. So I was looking at the wrong numbers. I was like, why is it showing 5 cents? But what you're looking for is obviously these low points. So I would probably push for somewhere in the range of that 2 cent mark. If you're looking for a move, it doesn't really have much history above where it is. So even where it is right now, it still shows that it has a potential to come back and drop down to that 0.004 level. So less than a half a penny. But yeah, right now it doesn't show too much history. So I wouldn't put a lot of stock into it. I wouldn't put a lot of money into it if you are investing into it. But it does give you potential in the near future to run back up to some of these levels. It's just a kind of a waiting game, especially around this level where you see a support and a resistance. It's really a strong point to where it could create that new resistance there. So we got 60 people here, guys. If you have a chance to hit the like button, please do so. Ah, nice. I like the title of the stream. And it's gone. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's hilarious. So let's do that. The crypto going down. Yeah, it is. This is a great time to be an investor, buying for the long term, holding long term. Yeah, exactly. As you see it at some of these lows, it's perfect. It's a perfect time to be a part of um, the crypto scene, the crypto market, or even just investing in general, right? Everything is at its lows. You do see some things that may be at higher points than they should be, just because maybe they're new, they have an IPO or something in the stock market, or maybe they're a new crypto coin where they have no history behind it. So it is a great time to be an investor in a lot of these positions, not just XYO, but you're looking at positions like Bitcoin and you see it down to 19,000. Ethereum down to $1,000 when this was historically hovering around 3,000, 4,000, and then getting to 5,000 plus dollars. So it's phenomenal to see that. Do you think USTC can repeg? If so, what time frame? So yes, I do think USTC can repeg. I don't want it to the algorithm to tie back. So even if it does repeg, right now it's treated as a regular cryptocurrency because there's no backing, there's no reserves for USTC. So you need Luna Classic to regain its value before you can see USTC get back up to $1 and hold that value. Because in order for it to hold the value, it needs to have some sort of reserve. So it would need that algorithm to get back in place. And right now they're not minting anything for Terra Luna in order to see that. So sorry, I didn't even show anything on the screen. I'm just showing myself. So sorry for, hopefully you understood and heard what I was talking about with XYO because I didn't show anything on the screen. So right now, the time frame, I would say if we can look for Terra Luna Classic to regain its value and somehow increase up to 10, 20, $30, then that gives it a chance to repeg. But right now, it's really just kind of a thought or a theory that it will repeg for a lot of people. What do you think of ZIL? What is ZIL? I think I've seen it before. This is currently at 3 cents, almost 4 cents. It's down 7%. 62% of the supply that's out there. Max supply is 21 billion. So this is 62% of, I guess, that 21 billion that you are seeing there. So obviously that's something that it doesn't really sit well. It's not horrible, but it's not the best because I hate dilution. You do see the difference between the fully diluted market cap and the regular market cap, the current market cap. Volume is at 165 million. That's good. That creates popularity. People know that this has a potential chance to run. So history means a lot. 377,000 people that are watching it. Let's look at some of the history here. And we could see it does have some history well above where it is right now and some history to pump very, very quickly. So seeing a potential chance for this to double or even triple in value is very likely. And that's good if you're looking to invest maybe $1,000, turn it into 3,000 over a period of time. It could happen in the next, couple of months. We could see this just automatically just start to skyrocket. But again, if the crypto market pulls back, we could also see this pull back. So I'm not saying invest your entire life savings into it, but look at it and think about the value. Think about the value that it's at and the ability to increase to some of these levels that we are seeing here. So it shows a lot of history above where it is, and I do like seeing that. So history and volume are telling me that this could definitely be a buy for the short term, not really like a full year, but the short term and make some quick moves. There's not a lot of positions that I see as crazy long term anyways, right? You can look at BTC and say, I'm thinking of this long term, but it goes from, 20,000 up to 60,000 and back down to 20,000 and back up to 65,000 and back down to 20,000 and back up to 69,000. So obviously short term moves are the best for a lot of cryptocurrency, unless you have a passive income strategy, no matter if it hits its lows or highs. Appreciate you, brother. Love how detailed you are. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome back, peoples. Yes, we have 124 people here, guys. As soon as you get in here, hit the like button. I know there's people that don't hit the like button. I would appreciate if you did right away. I'm happy Luna crashed again, took some profits before twos yesterday and regretted it at first, and now you feel good about it. That's good. That's good. Sometimes you have to make those moves, and if you feel as though you want to make short-term moves, make those short-term moves, capture some profit, and be able to repeat the process, because that's what makes life great. I mean, if you can invest and have realized gains out of it, it's amazing. You can have unrealized gains all you want, but unrealized gains don't really do anything for your situation right now, right? I think BTC next low is 15K. We will be there for a month and then down to 10K around September. That would be a 90% decrease. Well, I think well over 90% decrease at that point. So I don't see that. Right. I mean, it can happen, right? You know, it's worse of a situation than what we've seen in prior crashes, because it's a recession. Prices of food are ridiculous. Gas prices are ridiculous, which they shouldn't be, because just oil companies suck. But yeah, I don't think that will happen. We need to see it break 17K first, but I don't see 15K happening or 10K happening. But there's a lot of people that do share your same thoughts. So I hear you. Matt, what's your opinion on Polkadot? So I like Polkadot. I like the fact that you can gain 14.5% APY over on crypto.com. So yes, I like Polkadot. I was kind of in a toss-up between Polkadot and Matic, because you can get 14.5% on both of those, and both of those are at great points for where they are at their lows versus where they are at their highs. So I love both of those positions. I do like Polkadot and the things that it offers. So and the growth potential. That's really what I care about. Nothing long term, but it does offer a decent APY, so you would want to capture it for maybe the long haul, or at least see it through from where it's at its lows, that you can gain in crypto.com, and then see that grow up to a certain point, capture the APY as well, while also I don't know why I'm lagging over here, but I'm lagging on YouTube, but capture the APY as well, while also finding a way to take that profit. So hopefully this doesn't keep lagging. 6 minutes behind on the stream. Well, sorry about that. Do you ever use crypto mines and farms to get passive income? I don't. I've heard about it. I've just never done it. If we can get 100K likes, Matt will buy a whole Bitcoin on stream. That sounds like a good plan. What, $20,000? That's okay. Yeah, sure. We can get 100K likes. We're not going to get 100K likes, though. I just got home from work. Can you start over, please? Yeah. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning. We're just starting the stream. We're 3 seconds in. I think what we're going to start with, I'm not starting over. You can start the stream over. You can go ahead and rewind and then just put it on 2x speed. I talk slow anyways. And Matt is back. Hey Matt, what are the options for CRO coin passive income? So you can get it on, like, so what you can do is you can buy CRO, right? And there are plenty of other options that are created based on the Cronos network, but we're not talking about that here. What you can do is buy CRO, and there's really two options there. Now, there may be some other options on CRO as well, but there's two options, right? You can stake it for 6% over in the crypto.com platform. So the exchange, if you go on your phone and you go to crypto earn, you can easily earn 6% up to a certain amount with crypto.com. But then let me go ahead and bring this up. So you can earn a certain amount with crypto.com if you go into crypto earn. 14.5% for things like Polkadot and stuff like that. But if you scroll down here, you can earn 6% on Cronos. Now you can also earn, I believe it's 8% staking rewards if you have a certain card, up to 8%. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm earning 10% on the amount that I staked, but my 4,000 turned into 1,000. So that 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 sucks. But that's one option, 6%. Then you can also stake on the DeFi wallet, which gives you multiple options to stake different positions. And here it says 10%. I'm staking for 12% on the DeFi wallet, and some I'm staking for 11%. But you can stake it for a higher percentage over on the DeFi wallet, and you also don't have a limit on how much you can gain from the DeFi wallet. So it's not saying that you can't stake, you know, $20,000 on the DeFi wallet in CRO and gain 10%. When it comes to crypto.com, you have up to a certain amount, and then it gets cut in half, then it gets cut by like a third or something like that. So I would say DeFi wallet is probably the best for CRO staking and passive income. How much Luna Classic do you hold? I hold 20.17 million. So I have 20.17639 well, 20.176 million. So 20,176,000 Luna Classic. Let's see. I think Luna makes another run here. You think it makes a run? I think things are looking positive in the last hour. You can see Bitcoin's up, Ethereum's up. So everything's really making sort of a move in the last hour, which is good. You know, Shiba Inu's up 3% on the day. I like seeing that. But that's all relative to what the 24-hour cutoff is. You rock, bro. Thank you. Hopefully you were talking to me, not someone else, because other people rock too. Um, I was studying the BTC chart, and it's dumping huge on the 10th of every month for the last 4 months. Any idea as to why? So expect another big dump soon. Just when you think you found a trend, trends reverse. Just understand that. Fifth time's the charm, right? But you might be right. I'm definitely behind it. I don't have Bitcoin, so what we've noticed in the past is that everything has followed Bitcoin up until pretty much like last week. Bitcoin actually, yes, Bitcoin may be down 4%, but everything else is either, down a lesser amount or sometimes even more. So it doesn't exactly follow it, but you are seeing it following it in the direction, I guess. I don't know. I'm having problems to stake my CRO in DeFi wallet. Yeah, I haven't had an issue yet. Terra engine is down. What are your thoughts on? What are your thoughts? I don't really have any thoughts on Terra engineer is down. I don't really have any thoughts on that. Why is that? Why is that important? I think everything about is about to see a little drop. We've already seen a little drop, so anything else would be a bigger drop. Please, I need Matt. How much CRO do you have, and was your available to get in earlier? How much CRO do I have? I have 63. How much did I earn? Because I might have earned a bunch at this point because I haven't taken anything out in a while. Or I haven't restaked it, I guess. Am I lagging to anybody? It looks like it's excellent connection, but I've seen it buffer a couple of times. Enjoy better stablecoin swap rates, blah, blah, blah. So they must have had an update. Sure, we'll do that later. All right, let me go back and let me go to crypto earn. or let me go to the earn portion to see what I have. So yeah, I have 141 CRO that I need to stake right now. Or I need to like, I don't know what to call it. What do they call it? Claim to restake. So I need to claim it to restake. And I'll do that a little bit later. Binance sold $414 million worth of Lunit because of the drop today. That's why Terra Engineer is down. I made a chunk of money. I missed. I made a chunk of money from UST just trading over the past few days. Yeah, that's what people are doing. I mean, it's not anything to where it's like, hey, is UST, restaking or repegging? I mean, it only repegs and holds its value if Luna gets back up to a form of normalcy. If BTC goes down, that's a great thing for everyone, new investors and old investors. Everybody wins. So I think people should want crypto to go down because the bounce back will be amazing. True, but it also puts people in a funk. Just for some reason, red days just doesn't feel good as green days, even though you have more buying opportunities on red days. But most people don't buy on red days. It's weird. Staking on DeFi is cool, but unstaking, you have to wait 28 days to get your CRO back. Um, yes, uh, yes, I guess that's true. Staking anywhere else though, you would have to basically wait 90 days in order to get everything back. And this is 28 days from whenever you decide to get out. So if you see an amazing price, you can get out whenever you want. The good thing is that if you're treating it as passive income and you don't really care about what the value is of that CRO, you can take that CRO and always pocket the income that you're getting. So you can basically say, I want this CRO and I'm going to put the CRO to restake, or I'm going to take the CRO to capture it to sell at a certain point. Because if you think about it like this, let's say you invest in some sort of index fund that you're treating it as your income. Well, what you're going to do with it is you're going to take whatever you have in there, so $1 million, and you're going to pocket the $100,000 over the year. That $100,000 is not going back in to restake it or reinvest it. What you're doing is you're holding it and you're using it as your spending money, right? Or using some of it as spending money. You have to pay taxes on some of it, right? On a lot of it. But you're using some of it as spending money. So now what you can do is you're still keeping the $1 million in there, and you don't care about what that does. You care about the consistency of gaining $100,000 over the next 10 years. And then whatever you end up getting out of that, you know, you're going to get something extra out of it, right? You take that $1 million and maybe in a few years it's still worth about $1 million or 900,000. Within the next 10 years, right, you gained $1 million, but you also still have your 900,000. So it's about the passive income for me. It's not about CRO pushing to a certain level. Now, if it gets to a crazy high, that's where I probably will unstake it and wait for it to kind of decrease back down, or unstake a big portion of it. Like say if I'm holding 400,000 coins and it gets to be worth $10. Well, I would probably take a large portion out and put it into another passive income strategy, because no matter what, I gained so much out of it. And then I would keep the rest in there. So if it's $400,000 and it's worth $10, that's $4 million, right? Am I doing math right? That's $4 million. So I can take $1 million or $2 million out and put it into other places, or maybe even take $3 million out and then keep $1 million in there just to be able to gain that passive income on the CRO. But I pocketed $3 million. So that's the idea, is you have to understand those processes and where we stand, because crypto will make those 70% drops, 80% drops over time, but you need to be prepared for it. I think Lunic can never reach $1. You don't think it could ever reach $1? Why? Because of the supply? Because the things that they're putting in place is definitely showing that it has a full possibility of reaching $1. It's just we're taking baby steps to get to different levels. Matt, what are exactly your long-term positions? Except CRO, maybe where you truly believe in the project for a use case. So the issue is that it's not about believing in the project for a use case, because when you invest into a position, it's about making the money in return. Because I can believe in anything. I can believe in Bitcoin, I can believe in Ethereum, but the point is that they have had massive bull runs and have come down 90%, 80% at times. So the crypto market, until that changes to where we see these large bull runs and everything comes back down 90%, no matter what, I'm never going to believe in something long term for a use case. I will believe in something long term for a passive income strategy, and that's pretty much it. Because the use case has to give the investor something out of it, right? If I buy virtual real estate, I'm buying virtual real estate for the idea that it's going to be worth so much more in the end, right? So I can't say that I look at anything crazy long term unless it gives me passive income. If it doesn't, why believe in it at all? You're literally looking at it, and what are you looking to gain out of it? Just to pump up the project, to support the project, because I could care less about that. What I care about is being able to improve my situation, your situation, and then also being able to invest in actual businesses that may be a part, that cryptocurrency may be a part of, right? If we see a metaverse token that's actually like the largest metaverse, or something that's going to be a part of the largest metaverse, then that's where you invest in something where it's like, that's going to be a big part of this business. So no matter what, as this business goes along, this goes with it. Maybe Gala would be one of those, right? Maybe ApeCoin could be one of those if the metaverse ends up being as big as they say it's going to be. But it's, for me, it's all about what passive income can you obtain for yourself throughout projects that create longevity in your investing strategy, I guess. But everything else, everything in my portfolio is mainly short term with a sprinkle in of a long term position, and long term meaning like a year or 2 years. But nothing that I'm holding on to just because of the value of only the coin. It's the potential of only the coin. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. I hold on to, it's just like the stock market. I mean, yes, they have growth positions. They have positions that are going to make you so much money, like maybe Tesla investing into all these positions, but nothing is forever, right? If people made money from Tesla, they're not just going to keep their money in Tesla, right? If people made $20 million from Tesla, let's say somebody invested in the beginning and they invested a lot, they made $20 million from Tesla. Do you think that person's going to keep that $20 million in Tesla? Most likely not. They may keep some in Tesla because it did give them so much value out of it. And Tesla does look like something that's going to continue to run and continue to innovate. But you're diversifying that $20 million into other places. So that's exactly what I'm doing with like a lot of my passive income strategies. So the only one that I believe in long term, and something that I'm going to hold on to for very, very long time, is CRO for that passive income strategy. Shiba Inu, yes, long term, because the potential is pushed out to years rather than months or days or weeks. But it's all about what potential financially, or what potential price wise this has, and what this is going to set me up for financially. Does that make sense? Uh, that's why I got on board with the Welly's NFTs. Why did you get on board with the Welly's NFTs? Sorry, I missed it. Uh, Bitcoin bottomed around 3,800 last time. We still have plenty of room to continue to head down. Watch his videos just to criticize. It's cool. I mean, people can have their own opinion. They can do whatever they want. Obviously, if they're excessive with it, then that's where you start to get annoyed. But people can have their own opinion. I'm definitely open to seeing people saying that things will drop, things go against what I'm saying. I love hearing the other side of things, hearing and seeing the other side of things. Let's look at some movers over the last 24 hours. I guess this is only in the top 100. The only mover that you see in the last 24 hours is Shiba Inu. 6K Bitcoin, in my opinion, in the next 2 months, then trend reversal. Well, at least he has the balls to make them and not suck ass. What is it? What? What? Block out the haters, Matt. You do an amazing at your job. Yeah, it's cool. In your opinion, what SHIB's floor price do you think will be back into the sixes or sevens, zeros? There's too many holders for that. So no. No one is forcing you to watch his videos while I appreciate anyone who watches. There's no need to be rude. True. I don't know who's being rude though. Oh wait, this guy truly? Is it truly? Dude, seriously, is is crypto. It does go up and then goes down. It's called volatility. Stop making videos every 2 hours so you won't have to point it at Luna as going up, down, etc. Seriously, yeah. I mean, again, you're entitled to your own opinion. I appreciate your comment because it helps out with the algorithm. So just continue to comment, but you don't need to be rude. People are right. I appreciate anybody's opinion, but obviously people like what I'm saying and what I'm uploading. So I mean, if you don't like it, you don't have to be here. It's not a requirement for you to be here. This isn't a core class to your accounting degree or something. You can go on about your day and just block my channel, and you won't get any other videos that come up. So feel free to head on out of here. Perfectly fine. Um, I agree with your opinion on SHIB development. Hopefully, they are just setting up the stage for Shiba. But at the moment, SHIB army is in the cuff. In the cough? I don't know what that means. Never heard that word before. Um, we all know that crypto is a gamble. It is. I mean, investing is a gamble. A lot of people will say investing is gambling, and it's very addicting. And it is. It is very addicting to see gains. But you need to understand um, like how or what your strategy ends up being, right? Don't just invest to just invest. There are people that gamble just to gamble, and they have the excitement of gambling money that just makes them feel good. Um, but this is a gamble to an extent, but you have some form of research that you can do to understand, what will come out on top, or where you should invest, or where you should buy, where you should sell, where you should short, all of those different pieces. What you're describing sounds like all the reasons I got on board with Welly's NFTs, and I feel like they are going to generate really good passive income. I hope so. I hope they do. Um, but all we know is that it seems like the Shiba Inu dev team is trying to do so much to um, make everything theirs, including Welly's. Thank you for that super chat, Chris. Did we get another super chat that I missed? Oh, here's the super chat right here. Uh, Haters hate, but Matt, you're great. Smash the likes. Thank you. And you have bars, by the way. Guys, rhyming all day. Um, Today's mover is going to be Harmony 1. Whoa, it looks like a lot, 899, but it's not. I thought I was going to say dollars. I was going to say you can't donate that much. Um, I appreciate the super chat. Conpay, Korean Pay, can you check it out in the term of potential? It's a payment system using the blockchain technology, Bybit, 13 million. So I did check this out yesterday. And I did check this out yesterday. I can't remember exactly what it was about. Hopefully it wasn't that one that has 7 holders. Because there's 411 people that are watching it. You have 26 cents of a price. You don't really have the market cap or anything. Yes, this is that one where 7 people are holding it, and you have 96% that's held by one wallet. So no, it's not something that sits well for me, because 96% is ridiculous. This is by an open wallet for whatever the hell reason they're using this wallet for. 96%. Yeah, it's insane. So no. Conpay. Yeah, I mean, it's in the name. Super chat hype. Well, thank you for the super chat though. I don't want to degrade the position that you're looking at. If you've done a lot of research and you believe in it, then going about your day and buy into the position or hold on to the position. But what I'm seeing in it, it doesn't really show me any type of massive potential. It looks like it's at a very high price for how much total supply is out there. So it looks like the circulating supply that is released is a lot less. So that means there's probably a big form of dilution. Volume is down by 72%. The price is down by 63%. It's not really sitting well for me. Do you think USTC and Lunic will go up again today, or is it related to BTC prices? So yesterday it was not related to BTC prices. Today, I believe it's following the market. Eventually, after you see pumps in anything, whether it's the stock market, the crypto market, whatever market you're looking at, the real estate market, you see things that pump up, you're going to see it follow the rest of the market. And that's exactly what you're seeing here. It's starting to follow the market. And that pump is sort of over. Now, is the pump over completely and you're not going to see any pump? No, that's not the case. You will see pumps as time goes on. It's just right now they're following the rest of the market. So June 18th, we're in the 7s for SHIB. You don't think we'll be back to that position? We stay strong at that point. When you say 7s, what are you talking about? You're talking about gaining, you're talking about 7 zeros, or are you talking about it's 7, like 0.00007 or 0.000007? It's definitely a possibility to get back down to those lows. That wasn't the lowest point. So there's not really much news that's coming out unless they release Shibarium and it ends up being a huge thing that factors in Shiba Inu. I think no matter what, Shibarium will give Shiba Inu a pump until people realize that it's probably not going to benefit Shiba Inu in a big way. It's going to benefit Bone more than anything. So it's definitely a possibility to get back down to those levels, 0.000009 or 6 or 7. That's not the lowest point, so it definitely can. Don't sell your car for Conpay. You won't own a car anymore. It's the way that it seems. I felt into your videos a few days ago, so my first investment was Lunic. Well, did you make money off of that before Lunic pumped? Or what are you doing? Are you holding on to Lunic for a while? How much are you holding? My first investment was Lunic a few days ago, $50. Do you think it's worth keeping in there? I mean, I made a nice profit already. If you made a nice profit already and you're just looking for your first investment, it's always great to realize your first profit. if you've made double the amount of money, let's say you invested $50 and you're up to $100 or $200, take out your initial investment, keep 150 in there. And the reason why I say that is because it's always great to see that your investments are growing. If you're investing in crypto and you start with $50, it turns to 200, take out your initial investment, put it somewhere else. Because somewhere else, now you have a diversified portfolio. You have 150 here, you have 50 there, or you have 100 here and 100 there. It's great to feel that right from the start. Even if Lunic does have like a crazy amount of potential, long-term and short-term, you still want to see those gains and then throw it into other positions that you believe could move as well. Maybe you can take that $50 or $100 and throw it into Ethereum. If you throw $100 into Ethereum, that's basically going to get you a tenth of an Ethereum, which is good because you can turn that $100 into $500 at its highs. So you're giving yourself an opportunity to double that investment and triple that investment. And then once you triple that investment, you double the next investment. And it just feels so much better when you're taking profit. If you don't take profit, it's just unrealized gains. It's just money that has grown that you can't touch. So hopefully that helps. That's the same thing I did with Dogecoin, where I made, let's say I turned, I think it was $100 into $800 and took out like 500 and split it between Ethereum and something else, and then ended up growing that, took that money, put it over in Coinbase Pro, and Coinbase Pro, I grew that account very, very quickly, and then obviously added money to the pot. But it just makes you feel so much better, and you start to learn a lot more if you go through these steps of investing in one, investing in another, and all that stuff. Danny, you must be an only child. Hey, Matt, yesterday I asked your opinion on MRN. What do you think right now? Um, did anything change? It's up 72%. It's up to $26.37 or $28.78. That's great. I don't know what I said about it, but I probably said it does have a little bit of potential to run, but I would probably make a move somewhere around here where it's going to resist, around that $30 mark. So see a pump, and you're going to probably see it pull back as well. I don't like the fact that there's 54% out there. Even if it did jump 88%, it's great to see. $531 million in volume, phenomenal. But yeah, I don't know how much you have invested into it. That's great. That is fantastic. If anybody's in this and made money, congratulations on your investment. Hopefully you're able to get some realized gains from it, because that's the issue. Is people will see this investment, they'll see the pump, and then they'll wait on it, and then it'll come back down, and then they're like, oh man, well now I look stupid, So hopefully you made some money from it. Can we kick Danny? No, I probably wasn't answering him. I'm sorry if I wasn't answering him. Thank you for that $10 super chat, Texas Crypto. I appreciate that a lot. $10 super sticker. We're leveling up here. Much appreciated. Yep. Danny, next time it's a 5-minute break. So hopefully I answered your question, Danny. Funny people in the chat today. They're pretty funny. $50 if I got at 0.00005 and sold at 0.009. Great money to make. It is gone for now. 5K USD minimum to invest, and have fun. Buy 5K USD on Luna, Terra Luna, USTC. Well, if my coins are on CRO, where do I move them to pay less fees? CRO, you should be paying less fees either way. Don't buy it in Coinbase because you're trading on uh, exchange prices, ERC20, right? I would probably say you go into crypto.com, you'll pay less fees. You go into the DeFi wallet, you'll pay less fees. It just all depends what you do. But yeah, I would say DeFi wallet, crypto.com, best places for it. Fees make day style trading not profitable. 100%. It depends what the fees are. Like if you're investing in, Binance positions and trading back and forth based on that, you're not really paying that many fees or that much in fees. Same thing with CRO. You're not paying that much in fees. Same thing with Avalanche. You're not paying, that much in fees. Give me a second. I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Um, how many people don't know this? No, man, not true. Fees are not good on a crypto.com app. You need to put on the exchange. Well, yeah, if you're actually doing it through so say if you trade through the fiat wallet, you're not paying anything within the fees. So if you do it on the app, you have to do it through certain sections. So I run everything through the fiat wallet. And when you end up buying, you're not paying anything in the fees. You are paying an increased price because a lot of times they're giving you the higher price than anything. So, and then when you sell, you're kind of getting the lowest price as well. So I understand where you're coming from, but the fees, it depends what you do. So yes, if you're just going directly through your regular wallet and selling it, and the fees are going to be expensive. I can't use the exchange because I'm in the U.S. and they don't. For some reason, it's not letting me get on the exchange, even though they have it available to U.S. Users, I guess, to some U.S. users. People making out of the whole crypto game. Wait, people making out of the whole crypto game is one of the is one's taking in the fees. Fire King, I like both. Soul, I like both. Soul seems like it may hit Ethereum level on the next bull run, but Farm, it's a nice bull time from time to time. I just don't know which is better to invest in. So anytime you try to compare cryptocurrencies to one another, um, anytime you compare cryptocurrencies to one another, it's very difficult to to say like what's better than the other unless they both have the same structure, right? If something you've seen like a farm coin that has bull runs out of nowhere because it has less coins, and some hype behind it, then it's way different than what you would see in like Ethereum or some other position, right? Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin will move fast, but it will make that move over time. Farmcoin can make that move in a matter of a day, right? We've seen it go from $89 to $280 in a matter of like 12 hours. And I love seeing that because I can make whatever moves that I want. But when you have those moves, you have to be present in every second of the day because you don't know when it's going to make those moves. Matt, what up with SHIB? I think SHIB is increasing compared to everything else. From CRO app to CRO exchanges. CRO wants to take 20% of my Lunix sell, so I didn't sell. Why did they want to take 20%? Oh, like if you wanted to sell it. like just regular. Matt, what do you think of OBX? Open Blocks is well known in the gaming space. It launched an hour ago on BitBuy. I mean, if it's well known, it should have been crazy popular. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's not another one of those positions that has 7 holders. So again, this has 466 watchers. If this was very popular, like no offense, if this was very popular, then you would see um, more people that are watching it, more people that are trying to see what's going on, more people that got into it right away, and more exchanges that it's available on, right? Just Bit or Bybit is not something that tells me that this is a popular token or should be a popular token. Again, if we go into, let's see if we can find the holders. We go into the holders, we have 138 addresses that are holding it. Uh, Again, the developer has 96% of the total supply. That's not a good look. Not at all. You never want to have 96% of the supply. You never want a developer or owner or anybody to hold more than, some people will say 5%. I say 10%. You don't want them to hold more than that. You don't want them to have the chance to derail it. And that's exactly what they do have by doing that. So it doesn't look great. And sometimes when you look at that, right, where 96% of the supply is being held, you look at the total price, right? The price is at two cents, and you're seeing $5 million in volume, right? Circulating supply may be insanely low compared to the total like max supply there, because we don't know what the total supply is. We know what the max supply is, but we don't know how much the circulating supply will be. So again, could be something that takes off. Could be something that starts here and ends at the top. But right now, it's not showing me enough to make that move, and I would have to dive into a lot of the detail behind it, which anybody can make anything look amazing. You can sell trash bags full of trash, and you can make it look like it's the best thing in the world. A good salesman can make it look like it's the best thing in the world. And if you have a great marketing team behind it, I mean, they can make trash look like treasure. Not saying that this is trash, but it sort of looks like it with 96% that's held by a developer. That's just not something that would sit well with me. And Matt, you heard of Shibnobi? Just released an awesome bridge. Look at shibnobi.com. Let me know your thoughts. So I have heard of Shibnobi. They just released an awesome bridge for what? What are they bridging to? Uh, I have heard of it, and I'm insanely tired of a lot of these positions that are in the billions. Like, look at this: billion, trillion, quadrillion. Was it sextillion or something? I think this is like 34 sextillion tokens that are out there. This like will never get on some top tier exchanges with how many decimal places that it has. Has a lot in volume, or a decent amount in volume, $7.3 million worth of volume. So people do believe in it. 95,000 people that are watching it. I would have to check out the bridge that you're talking about, but I'm not going to go into a ton of detail there, because if I do, then I'm going to spend probably like 10 minutes on just this position. And I don't want to spend 10 minutes on a position when I have so many questions that come through and so many things that I want to talk about in the next 10 minutes, which we only have 10 minutes. Sextillion trash coins. From Ethereum to BNB bridge. Oh, okay. Open blocks. Kind of like Roblox. Anyone good in invest in here? Wait. Anyone good in invest here? I can send a picture to. Looks very strange. I don't know what any of that means. No, I'm asking for his opinion. So yeah, I don't think anybody's asking, are you trying to advertise here? These these trash coins. So again, people that call them trash coins. Um, it's funny how that catches on. But no, it's just I guess it's just an opinion. But a lot of them just don't really seem like they sit well, especially with 96% held by one wallet. It just doesn't sit well with anybody. Even if it does have the best potential in the world or the best use case in the world, 96% held by one person, whether it's an exchange, a developer, a foundation, or whatever, no one would like that. Not a single person. People invest in it because they want to get in early and they invest a small amount, but it's little risk for maybe a high reward. Too much supply, especially for SHIB. Yeah. Can you delete a lot of zeros, but the price won't move? Yeah. What do you think about Lunic? What do I think about Lunic? I mean, I love Lunic. I love everything that they're doing, everything that the community is doing. 100% love everything that's going on with Lunic right now. They seem like we are in um, the right area when it comes to improving that position and hopefully improving everyone's lives and financial freedom. We hope. Burning versus holding Luna. I think holding it is great, but I think burning it is probably better. So if we can make transactions and make these sells, make these buys, and burn Luna, I'm all for it. Right? You're gonna see me make these sells at certain portions, at certain points, while people are buying and continue to buy and look for some of these times to sell. Us that are already in it, we're going to make some of those moves early, right? While they're looking for a 300% gain, we're really only looking for maybe that 100% gain. Or while they're looking for a 10,000% gain, we're looking for a 1,000% gain to make our first move, right? So I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to see how this grows. I was not going to say that because I didn't want to rhyme, but I'm excited to see, where this progresses to. Lunic has 1,000x more potential than SHIB to reach 1 penny. Yeah, I sort of would agree because SHIB right now is sort of in shambles where people, not SHIB, but the ecosystem that's supposed to support SHIB is kind of in shambles because everything that they're building seems to not support SHIB, while you have people on both sides of the community that are like, yes, Bone, Leash, Shiboshis, all of those pieces do support SHIB, and others that are saying it doesn't support SHIB, right? You didn't want to rhyme because you don't have time. Yes, that's exactly what it is. People hyping Luna, the coins I mentioned, whatever happens, can't be bigger scams than Luna. Just wait, I'm just asking for Matt's opinion. Thanks anyways, Matt. Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's always great to get an opinion. I appreciate anybody that comes through, one, that sends super chats, and two, that asks me questions, because without you guys, I'm not here to create content or live content because there's nobody asking questions. Like, I can give you what you want, but if you don't want anything, then we can't do anything about it. I can't give you the information. But I always appreciate people that ask questions, and it's great to learn what others look at. I'm looking directly at the amount of holders. I'm looking directly at the amount of popularity. I'm looking directly at the potential in the form of, market cap and circulating supply and all of that. So it's great to be able to see what people look at, because if you see patterns in how I look at different positions, you start to look at it sort of the same way, and then also including something else that you want to look into as well. So I appreciate your questions, Steve, I believe that's your name. Steve Dawson, I appreciate your questions. So just like how we don't want people to be rude about, my, like, what I do and, the videos that I create, let's try not to be rude to some people that are just asking questions and that also support the channel in a big way. They just want to know my opinions. So, and that's sort of on me, you know, calling anything, you know, trash and looking and I mean that's my opinion, but calling something trash and saying how people can make it look like a treasure is not the best thing to say. But it's true. It's true that people can turn things that look horrible into something that looks great. I'm out. You all miss me. Okay. Good morning, investors. We got about 4 minutes and then we're going to end the live stream. I appreciate you guys all hopping back on. I do want to look at some positions. I know Harvest Finance was back up to $50 at one point, but it can make some really, really big moves and can also drop really fast as well. But I'm glad to see that something in my portfolio is positive over this last 24 hours. I'm a Cronos mod, and I could let you in on a lot of the team and what's being worked on, Matt. So I'm still a part of Cronos, but I'm not invested in Cronos. Everything that they've implemented just doesn't seem like it's working. You know, so the money that I had left in there, which was about 1,200 that was left, the money that I invested, I guess I made a lot of the money back, but the money that I invested that I'm losing is going to be 1,200, and I'm just going to sit on that loss. I'm going to eat that loss, and that's just what it is. There's no way I'm paying more CRO in order to maintain a passive income that keeps decreasing. Do you sell bits of your position? Yes. As things grow to certain levels, I sell bits of my position. So when Krillcoin reaches probably a level of, it depends, it'll probably be somewhere around $2. I'll probably move some out. When it reaches a level of $5, I'll probably move some out. Harvest Finance, when it reaches a level of 100, I'll sell the amount that I have in CoinMarketCap. I'll sell that because that'll be a 4x return, or not CoinMarketCap, Crypto.com. I'll sell that. That'll be a 4x return. So from $1,000 to $4,000, I will take that. Keep the 71 in here until it hits 280, or sorry, 250, and then that's where I will sell a portion of that, somewhere around 30 of it, and then leave 50, or sorry, sell 20 of it and leave 50 in there. So total that I'll probably end up pocketing out of it, right, is about so I'll have 4,000 there. And then if I sell 20 coins at $200, it's probably going to be 250, but $200, then that'll be 4,000. So probably 4,500 plus whatever. So I'll have, sorry, 5,000 plus 4,000. So I have 9,000 that I'll pocket out of that. But Gitcoin, I've sold some of that. I've made money off of that. Loop Ring, I'll probably make some moves there. So there's a lot of different positions that I will sell certain portions of at certain prices, but I don't hold on to it forever. That's not something that I do. The only one that I plan on doing that with is CRO, and hopefully they continue with the passive income, because then that will change after the passive income drops off. I'm currently selling my body to buy the dip. I accept all forms of payment. I burn Lunic and SHIB with each transaction. That's funny. It's funny. I hope it's not true, but that's funny. I'm still not sure how anyone can buy Luna at $20 and see it rise to 120 and then just let it ride all the way down to 0.0000. Well, it drops so fast. And the crazy thing is, a lot of it dropped in the middle of the night where people weren't even looking. And if you're not looking and for hours, that's where things can really go south and drop down from 80 to 40. And you're like, oh, you know what? It will recover. What's the reason why it's dropping? But then as soon as I would have seen UST, you know, depeg in a large way, I'm out. I don't care if I if I held from $20 up to 120 and I'm like, oh, well, let me get all my gains back. No, you got to get out of that position now, and then you can make that move whenever you feel like it's going to come back up. Now, if somebody did that where they saw it dropping and they sold, and then they put money in at the absolute bottom, I mean, they're making out on this deal in a large way, but no one can predict exactly what was going to happen besides the people who were involved in attacking UST. Thanks for the content. Straight to the point. Wise, settled, and settled. Bought $1 billion at 0.00006. Dropped last night from dropped last night from 0.00017. Did you sell some at that point? Because if you have $1 billion, right there, it's worth quite a lot. I'm waiting for the next coin to free fall, and I'll buy it again at the bottom. I hear you. That's tough though, because you're looking for things to absolutely collapse, which don't happen often. What does happen often is scams collapse, and if you're investing in scams, you're just going to kill your positions. My goal is to have 5,000 CRO, 1,000 Polygon, 1,000 Krill, 30 million SHIB, 20 farm before the next bull run. That's a good goal. Do you have a goal of what your selling points will be at those? Because I would imagine you're looking to invest at the lowest point possible for all of those. So what are your selling points that you're looking to get at? All right, so it's 10:02. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for coming back. We have 276 people here. If you could hit the like button and get it up to 150, 200 likes, I would greatly appreciate it before I finish this outro. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, definitely follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, and you can get some decent updates. Also, if you see any scam accounts, I will not reach out to you first. I will not reach out to you first and saying, wow, I don't know what happened here. Jesus. I will not reach out to you first and, ask you, hey, how are you doing? How are your investments doing? If you reach out to me, which is the difference maker. One, you couldn't reach out to me unless I followed you, because no one can DM me on Twitter, and I don't DM anybody besides like business opportunities on Twitter, and different influencers and YouTubers and whoever I'm talking to. That's the only people I DM on Twitter. So I won't DM you. So if you get a message from somebody, it wasn't me. But yeah, I think if you want to follow me over here at Perry8K, follow me, get me up to 7,000 followers. That would be amazing. Watch out for scammers on here and on Instagram and on YouTube. But I will catch you guys in the next video. It's just Twitter needs to verify me. That's what they need. I mean, I only have 6,000, but they need to verify me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.